A bill to make daylight savings time permanent, the Sunshine Protection Act, passed the U.S. Senate by unanimous consent. So we assembled the OG Public Power Underground crew of former and current members of the Power Department to not really break the news, to have an emergency pod to address this milestone in making daylight savings time permanent. I'm Paul Dockery, the creative director of Public Power Underground and manager of the Power Department.
I'm Brian Fawcett, the voice of the Underground, economic development manager here at Clatskanie PUD, and I'm honored to be back on. It's been a while. I'm really excited about this news. It's going to be a big deal next winter, especially if it passes, because it'll really change some aspects of my life and others that will be really beneficial. So excited to talk more about that.
Okay, I may have bad news for you at the end of the pod.
I'm Erin Guillory, Clatskanie PUD's controller and original star of Erin Reports with Erin.
That's right.
And I'm Ian Bledsoe, power analyst at Clatskanie PUD and the star of Public Power Underground.
The star.
The star is the correct take. Okay, so we gotta rewind. We have to rewind, so going in reverse order, and I want the emotional response to when you first heard me stream through the halls screaming this announcement. Ian, what was your emotional reaction?
I'm just happy I'm going to have more free time in my life.
I think we still have the same amount of time, Ian. It's the same amount of time. It's exactly the same number of hours in a day.
It changes time.
It changes the sunshine. No. What's your emotional take?
Okay.
Do you have any take on this, Guillory?
I do. It was
very good news. Very exciting news.
About damn daylight savings time.
About damn.
That's all I have.
Okay, this is not without controversy, as we have all discussed before. If you are on the western edge of a time zone, you probably will not like this. For us in the Pacific time zone, the western edge of our time zone, of course, is out in the Pacific Ocean. So everyone in the Pacific time zone should be happy about this. Sorry, Dan Catchpole, that you have a contrarian take, but our take is correct. I hate to say it, Dan.
We forgive you.
Our take is correct.
We forgive you, Dan.
So this is just past the Senate by unanimous consent. Brian, by unanimous consent, what does that mean to you?
Unanimous consent gives me a lot of confidence that the House will pass it, and that if that happens, then Biden will have to sign off on it. It'd be one thing if it was 51-50 or something like that, might be a little controversial going to the next steps, but unanimous, that says a lot to me.
Good. I like that take. Guillory?
It feels like other people beyond myself are giving me that added validation that this needs to be torn down, that the change needs to be happening and needs to happen right now.
Seasonal time change is trash.
It's
seasonal
trash.
Time change, it hurts not only me, but also my children.
Yes.
Which also hurts me.
It's personal.
Obviously, I know.
Oh, did you turn off my camera? What happened?
I didn't even touch it.
Ian.
Oh, Ian.
Oh, the star
Ian
has
ruining-
broken.
Obviously, I know that this law doesn't create time. It's protecting sunshine. Erin, expressed as a percentage, what percent of sunshine still needs to be protected
What amount of sunshine still needs to be protected?
as a percentage?
100% of sunshine. Why are you trying to stump us, Ian? What's this stumping? Ian, we do need to come back to you. How much time have you spent coding around seasonal time change, and how much does that hurt you personally and emotionally?
I like the rain.
I haven't spent very much time at all. I think I did convince you to bill one of our customers based on Greenwich Mean Time, which was quite an accomplishment.
You actually think you convinced me to do that, or did you just do it and then I never noticed?
It may have been the previous power manager that convinced me to do that.
Oh, nice. Shout out to Eric Hyacin. Love for Eric Hyacin. Okay, well, I have bad news. Is everybody ready for the bad? Or Brian, do you have a good news take?
I think your camera went off again.
Yeah, it's the camera may not be working very well.
I am really
it's the spinning. It's the spin.
About one thing, because it is called the Sunshine Protection Act, and based on what Ian was saying, I'm a little concerned about the negative impacts on climate change if we have more sun.
I agree. Yes,
What a take.
exactly.
What a hot take. Okay.
Hot take.
There are implications for solar generation in a permanent daylight savings time. I have not thought through those, mainly because
The district.
we'll
has
make it
not-
work.
Yeah.
We needed batteries anyway. We'll make it work, right? You know what doesn't work is changing the clocks twice a year. That is something that does not work for anyone, including children and animals and pets. Not a thing. Not a
Alright.
thing that works very well.
Hit me with the
Also-
bad news.
Okay, here's the bad news, okay? Buried in the thread about the Sunshine Protection Act. It doesn't go into effect until 2023.
I can work with that.
We still have to change our clocks 2 more times, even if it passes, which, let's all hope it passes.
Disappointing.
This same time a year from now would be the last time we change our clocks. Is that
We would
right?
have to change our clocks one last time.
They
and
won't
then
do
never
it like
change it.
January 1 of 2023.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Like,
Okay, so
happy 2023.
so the reporting that I read, and let's be honest, this broke. I think when did I come in here screaming? Anybody remember? It was probably 10:30.
Yeah.
We're recording this at 1 o'clock. I have done other things than just researching this since then. I do other things as part of my job. I did eat lunch as well. And in that, it was because there is coding. There are coding impacts. Ian, are there coding impacts to seasonal time change?
There are.
There are. Luigi did not want to, she's in her office working. I'm trying to convince Luigi that this is important for the coding reasons. And as a data specialist, she currently has to deal with that.
That's what she's working on.
That's what she's,
I
well,
saw
that's
the
what
pod.
she's working on.
I saw the pod.
Yeah.
Does any of this coding allow VLOOKUPs to be deleted from the database?
Yeah, absolutely. We do not use VLOOKUPs anymore. Guillory, we deleted all your VLOOKUPs. That's actually not true. I think
I
there are
can't-
still VLOOKUPs.
I can
in-
no longer support.
I was hoping this was
All
like
of
a
my work
two
was
birds,
so
one
great.
stone type
But
of situation.
There are coding impacts for airlines and stuff like that. That's a real reason. We do need time to update all of the code because there is a great deal of code that gets worked in to be able to adapt twice a year and change scheduling.
And
To
we'll
that I
have-
say work harder.
Okay, Boeing, the mess, FAA, Boeing, this is the answer. Okay, say it again.
Work harder.
Yes, okay, we all want this to be over, seasonal time change. Hey, you know what? I'll just say it right now. If for some reason, at the end of this, it just ends up that some people stay on permanent standard time, even if we stay on permanent standard time, I'm just gonna say, I'm okay with it. Permanent standard time, I'm fine. Permanent daylight savings time, I'm actually on the permanent daylight savings time train. Just don't change clocks anymore. Just lock the clocks. That's the take. That's the take.
Mhm.
That's my take. Okay. Anybody have final thoughts? Around the table, final thoughts.
Not to get too political, but the fact that this was unanimous gives me some confidence in our political system.
Okay, good job. Not to get political.
That's not
That was
too
fair. That was fair. That was a very take.
I can't think of anything except for something controversial to say.
Oh, come
Whoa.
on. Hillary. Cut it.
the joke.
Cut it.
That's the joke.
Jeez,
We
cut it.
haven't taken an official stand.
Contrary to Brian's take on the unanimity of the law,
I'm pretty sure we're going to have to cut out the end of this. You may just see a bleep and with Aaron and Ian's comments. That was all fine. Last thing, well, it was supposed to be the last thing, but then I had to cut Ian and Aaron. How nice is it to be back together recording Public Power Underground team?
we are.
This is the first in-person recording. This is the first one. This is,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So excited. They're
Unmasked and together. I'm
Yeah.
happy.
unmasked and
yeah.
together.
I think there is a brief window where we don't
Yeah.
have the next variant yet.
Yeah. I'm just
Okay.
hoping that doesn't happen.
Good to be back together. Good to have the power department reassembled for a moment. Anyway, thank you for letting us do the emergency pod. We'll close it with Public Power Underground for electric utility enthusiasts. Public Power Underground.
It's worth to watch.
It is worth watching.
Yes. Thank you.
Well done.
to time it.
The original.
Oh.
Apparently. I have lost control of the story now. That is what happened.
Okay, so there's no script. I have nothing prepared, but we're just gonna record something.
I have some prepared remarks.
You
I didn't
sure.
prepare at all.
Yeah, we are completely unprepared.